So welcome everyone to Norwood Oval here, Cooper Stadium. My name's Andrew Sperling with my partner Peter Wyatt. We are the 10th inning and we're here again for you to bring this game between the Bite and an all-star team made up of a lot of local players and imports from various clubs in our Division 1 league. And in years gone by, or in the last few years, I suppose the Bite might have thought these were a bit of a ho-hum game, but where they're currently set, I think, and with nearly a full squad, they'll be looking to get their act together a little bit and give it to this all-star team. But upon saying that, the All-Stars won last year and they'll be out there to spoil the party once again. We just had a fantastic reunion here. We had the 60th anniversary of night baseball here at Norwood Oval. Had about 20 or 30 guys here that representing the teams from that era, and it was fantastic. A little bit emotional up here. It was just great to see some guys such a long time ago. So I'll be back with the lineups in a moment, and we're not far away from the first pitch, so we'll see you in a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, throwing out tonight's ceremonial pitch from the Wisconsin.
Welcome back everyone. I'll give you the All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Pat Inglis playing centre field, Clint Simmons playing third base, Landon Hernandez doing the catching duties, Nick Talbot's at right field, Martin Schneider's at shortstop, Adrian Chenoweth at first base, Craig Handy at left field, Jamie Cloden is DHing, Matt Dunn at second base with Derek Miramontes doing the pitching duties. For the Bite, pretty much a lineup that they've been around the mark with, so they're going pretty much full strength. Jeremy Criswell at shortstop, Josh Cakebrett at second base, Nathan Melendrez at centre field, Justin Howard in the DH hole, Stephen Welsh at second base, G-Man Choi is here and debuting for the Bite at first base, Matt Smith at right field, Ben Lodge at left field, Dylan Child catching, Paul Mildren is doing the pitching duties for the Bite. So they're going to be, it's going to be a really interesting game. As I said, I'm sure that the Bite will really want to be, you know, finding some form and just playing good, solid baseball. Whatever that results in is out of their control, but what is within their control is to get some balance and start to, you know, work each other out, know some strengths and weaknesses, and start to play as a really solid unit. Obviously for the All-Stars, you know, they're either going to be a fraction intimidated or they're just going to come out jumping and really show there's a bit of class within them. I know the Bite management would have liked to have got their hands on a couple of these guys. Martin Schneider for one. And I'm sure that it'll be interesting to see how a few of those guys go. So we're not far away from first pitch. Just take a short break and we'll be back real soon. So welcome back everyone, fantastic Friday night here, Paul Mildren to deliver the first pitch, a little up, a little in for ball one. Just a perfect day, a terrific night for it. There's a lot of kids here. Okay crowd, considering it's something for the locals. I'm sure they'll spill in as in the next hour. Everything here again though, the bite management putting on a good show as that pitch is strike one inside for a 1-1 count. Pat Inglis, who's playing for Southern Districts here, gets an pitch up and out for ball 2. And that pitch was a change up that he's popped up. Child under it, works his way back in to the diamond, and what looked a routine catch was found a hard part of the glove and popped out. It's a fairly routine pop fly that I'm sure he'd like his time again. That should have been swallowed. So now 2-2 to Inglis. Again another change up. He rolls over to shortstop. Creswell makes for him a very routine play.
Now batting for the Allstars, from East Currents, Glenn Simmons.
To thank our sponsors again, Ductair Air Conditioning, MC Sportswear, Marshall Batteries, Colts Baseball Academy, Shane Bennett, Craig Watts. You'll see Pete and my business floating through in the ads to promote ourselves too. Nice first up pitch to Glenn Simmons, absolute veteran of the league. Just he's a pitch outside again. So 2 cold strikes on Simo. Been around the block 1,000 times, so competitive, and he gets a little change up inside that he puts a funny swing on, but typically in his fashion fouls it off. True competitor Simo, just one of the absolute greats and gentlemen of our game here in South Australia, as he gets a pitch change up inside that's handled by Child, knocked down, and he throws Simmons out. So 2 out here for the bite against the Allstars.
Central District, Landon Hernandez.
So Landon Hernandez, one of 2 imports for Golden Grove, and got a naturalised American in Reed Brown, so they're a pretty strong unit, and Hernandez swings straight through a change-up. Mildren again. It's another breaking sort of pitch in the dirt. Type of guy Paul has become, not exactly a rock him up and knock you over pitcher. He fiddles around and works around with another excellent fastball that finds the plate. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Landon Hernandez as Mildren prepares and delivers another breaking pitch in the dirt. Child supporting him strongly, doing some good work and blocking. So important for the psyche of the pitcher to know that he has full support from his catcher. And there's a great change up from Mildren. First class, he gets Hernandez again swinging through the pitch. And that is the end of the top of the first. No score to the Allstars. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello, we hit the bottom at the first. start. The shortstop, Jeremy Criswell.
Friday night baseball here at magnificent Cooper Stadium. Bottom of the first inning after the Allstars went down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Derek Miramontes, who spent some time with the Bite last season, and he came out here playing as an independent baller for Goodwood. With a sidearm slinger that pops one straight down the middle, but always a bit low for ball one. And that pitch again right around the mark, just falls inside for ball two. Pitch is inside. So ball three on Creswell. They would not like nothing more than to build a big first inning and jump away to a big start. They've just been a little bit hindered by one thing or another, and Miramontes bounces right back into the count with two good fastballs fill the count, and again delivers and gets that pitch with that little sidearm, that little bit of dip he's got that makes him a hard guy to hit if he's got it all together, getting some late movement on the ball. So again, full count pitch to Creswell. It's a change up, and Creswell swings straight through it. Excellent comeback by Miramontes. Strikes Creswell out.
Second baseman, Josh.
He's been in good form, Jeremy Creswell. Always a tough out. You know you're on song if you get through him. His first at bat, Josh Cakebread. You'd like the sort of pitching he can lean on pitches and go to left field. As Miramontes finds the outside part of the plate for strike one. Prepares to deliver again. Cakebread sweats off on that pitch. Good piece of hitting. Looked to strike and just dived down and ended the ball. So 1-1, and he's clunked that one out to right field. Nick Talbot playing it like a pro, just with the sun directly in his eyes, just had it straight off the bat and took it beautifully.
Center fielder, Nathan Melendrez.
Nate Melendrez, who's been swinging it okay, but not coming up with much figure-wise. Which always plays with the heads of a hitter. Takes the first pitch, change up from Miramontes, and he clunks it. Foul, just dribbles it down the third baseline. Stumble and stutter there from my good self. It's Miramontes again. Oh, and that ball is hammered. That was a curveball attempt, and he has seen it off the bat and hit it to the tractor in the straight away left field. That's a magnificent shot by Nate Melendrez. He would be absolutely stoked with that. Did that at an at-bat here earlier, so he's certainly got some pop. That was just gone off the bat. That's travelled 390, 420 feet. That was a long shot.
To Nathan Melendrez brings Justin Howard.
So Justin Howard
Justin is the designated
gets a pitch a bit low outside that he takes for ball one. Pitch is a little up. Wide. Going right, left. Just disorganising Miramontes' line, and after being absolutely tattooed, also puts you off a little bit, and he's thrown 3 consecutive balls to Howard. Like the good pitcher he is, he comes back. Fastball strike. delivers again. Gets that one inside, and Howard picks a walk.
Makes his way to first base on a base on balls that brings to the plate. Third baseman, Stephen Welsh.
Brings Stephen Welsh to the plate. So Steph, after another solid, even somewhat breakout season in the States, playing AA ball. Just had a bit of time off, so he's probably only 14 or 15 at-bats into this season. So he might be a little rusty, but it doesn't take long to come good. It's a class act as he jumps onto that outside pitch and pops it into the Shark Tank area.
SA Power Network, foul ball.
They both play for the Goodwood Club here in Adelaide, Miramontes and Welsh, so they both know each other okay. As that pitch is inside, and there's a nice play to first base by the catcher, Landon Hernandez. Got a pitch inside and went with it and fired at the first, and had Howard off the bag a little, but just didn't quite come off, but it was good play. Welsh has got a pitch he likes and just hit a ground ball to right field for a base hit, but Talbot can read him in the air, but not so great on the ground. That one just got through him, just deflected off his foot and went about 8 metres away, and Howard, who pulled up at second base thinking it was a routine base hit, got going again and slid into third. Safe, giving the bite first and third here. 2 out. It rallied off of Melendrez's superb solo bomb to left field and brings Ji-Man Choi, Korean, to the plate, and he gets a pitch. It was a little outside, and in absolute characteristic fashion, with 2 hands on the bat, he's swished at it and hit it foul down the left field line. They're just so, you could nearly stereotype their swings. It's amazing. He gets a pitch. There's me saying that based on one pitch, so, you know, hang there with me, but I think you know what I mean. It's just right there to be seen again. It's a 1-1 count. He gets another pitch in that Welsh stands. Communication not great with the Allstars. They had no one taking the bag on the decent sort of throw. It ends up that Welsh could have stood up, but he slid and the ball went through anyway to left field. So Howard scores and Welsh pops up and hammers his way to third base. It's some very aggressive baseball. So Choi, 2 out, got a chance to say hello to Adelaide and bang in his first run. Gets a pitch outside. So a 3-1 count here, perfect hitter's count. Should be licking his lips, looking for something down the pipe. And he gets it and he rips it around the corner, foul, down the first baseline. Just with Miramontes, a little bit different with his sidearm action, just a bit flippy out the hand, but just got to hang that little bit longer and just find the timing with a guy like this. Find the timing. There's plenty of pitches to hit as he prepares and throws. And that pitch is inside. And Choi picks a walk. So bottom of the first inning here. Adelaide by 2. Allstars yet to score.
Now batting for the
As I said
Adelaide
before,
Five.
right went 2 up, 2 down, but Melendrez hits a solo hammer shot over left field. Howard picks a walk. Welsh gets a base hit. The free swing and Smith just pokes one over the top of first base. That Adrian Chenoweth in a terrific bit of baseball, just with his back turned, just the Hail Mary and poked the glove out and it's landed. So a great little out by Chenoweth. And that ends the bite. They score 2 and that completes the first inning with the bite at 2 and the All-Stars 0. We'll be back in a moment.
The Adelaide Light would like to thank SA Power Networks, our naming rights sponsor.
So welcome back everyone. Sun slowly setting, so right field and second base. Still a little bit difficult to handle at this time of the night. Just in general, just an absolutely perfect night. Lovely temperature. Boys should be loving it out there. Ground looks pretty good. As Mildred fires a fastball for a ball to lead-off hitter Nick Talbot in the 4-hole for the All-Stars. So he hammers that one around the corner, and that's called foul by Chief Neil Poulton. Very close. Tore it around the corner, and it just found the outside part of the bag. Just not enough to get round it. So 1-1. Good contest. Talbot's good hitter. He rolls over on that change up, little high, and Welsh just a beautiful, smooth little play. So I mentioned Martin Schneider before, playing for Kensington Baseball Club here.
Martin Schneider.
It's a shortstop. He's highly talked about. Just looks like one of those typical American boys. Gets a fastball strike from Mildred. I don't think much will change. And there's a great change up by Mildred. Just saw him clawing at that ball as he released, and it just had sufficient to switch the hitter up in his timing and get one by him. So an 0-2 count. And there's a broken bat off the handle to second base Cakebread, who with his momentum just underarms one there to Choi for a simple little out.
With 2 away.
Fantastic location by Mildred. Fired in a fastball, little up, little in. Irresistible for Schneider, and he breaks his bat in the process of dribbling one to second base. So the Golden Grove coach, Adrian Chenoweth. Faces Mildred, and there's a nice fastball for strike one. Even the count at 1-1. delivers again. That's what he saw, but pops a long foul down the third baseline that Welsh had a bit of a crack at, but pulled up about 10 metres short. So a 1-ball, 2-strike count for on the All-Star Adrian Chenoweth, with 2 out here in the top of the second. Another top-class change-up from Mildren. Gets Chenoweth swinging through it for strike 3, and the end of the All-Stars at the top of the second. No change to the score. All-Stars, no score. 5-2. Back in a moment.
Somewhere in Norwood Oval is a fine friend of ours who lives in the ocean. I can't find anybody. Anybody see somebody tall? Left fielder, James Lodge. And running out to first base, number 28, Brenton Sanderson.
Here we are again, the bottom of the second, with a pitching change for the All-Stars. So Tim Brown come to the mound. Ben Lodge, who's been just keeping doing what he does best, putting bat on ball, just knocking it here, there and everywhere, and he hits a line drive to first base straight to Adrian Chenoweth, who gleefully accepts the catch. So Dylan Child, who's swinging in the dish duties with Chris Adamson. Hit a big home run here in the first series versus Perth. Always got to give you a bit of confidence. He woofs into that pitch for foul, tips it to the backstop. So an 0-2 pitch, and it's outside. Smacks into the glove of Hernandez. Sure, he'd be loving receiving some lovely pitching like this, and there's a great pitch that gets Child swinging through it, and a K2 to 3, which is like a blocked third strike in the dirt that the hitter swings at, and the catcher purposely blocks it to the ground, picks it up and throws the ball to first base to say au revoir to Dylan Child. So Jeremy Creswell takes it inside, fastball for strike 1. It's a nice slider, so immediately Brown showing some terrific control and variation of pitches. And it's Creswell hits a ground ball to shortstop, where Snyder makes a superb play. And what a great pitching performance by Tim Brown there. Go 1, 2, 3 on the bite. We'll have a very short break and we'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
So welcome back, everyone. Paul Mildren still on the hill for the bite as we welcome Craig Handy to the plate and he smashes the first pitch into left field. Oh, and that's straight through the legs there of left fielder Ben Lodge back to the fence, so Handy legs it to second base.
Craig Handy now standing from Glenelg, now standing on second base. The Queen to the plate. Also from the Glenelg Baseball Club, Jamie Cloden.
Craig Handy's an interesting one. He rolled into Glenelg from the country a few years ago and immediately settled in and just gone from strength to strength. Been really good for the Tigers, and that's why, because he's a hitter and he got his pitch and he took it, hammered it into left field. So his partner in crime in Jamie Cloden, another magnificent veteran and just wonderful gentleman and guy, does something unusual for him and pulls one down the third baseline. He not telling anyone any secrets that my old buddy's a real pull hitter by trade. He'd be looking to smoke one into centre left and bring in Handy to get the All-Stars moving. It's Mildren. Again, that pitch is up. So 2 balls, 1 strike on Jamie Cloden. So Mildren from the set delivers, just grabs a little piece of the outside part of the plate, according to Neil Colton. So with Craig Handy on second base and Cloden in the box, Mildren again delivers a similar line pitch to the last one, and it was duly called strike. So Cloden strikes out. From a long way away, they were maybe just on the outside edge. Matt Dunn, the Goodwood veteran, gets a pitch up the high. So 1 out, the top of the third. All-Stars are making a little charge. Led off with a single that turned into a double with an error at left field by Ben Lodge. The All-Stars have a runner on second with one out. Matt Dunn, who takes the ball that was intended to be swung at, but he's good enough not to. 2-0 the count, one out. Top three, Bite lead at 2-0. There's a great pitch, and there's a backdoor, attempted at a backdoor play by Child with a strike down the middle and fires to second base. Cakebread trying to catch Handy off guard, but he was up to it. So Mildren delivers again. Another great pitch, and that ball is hit to Creswell, who fires one up high. Choi makes a great play, had to get up and get it, and he did, and straight to the ground, and great instincts to immediately look for the tag, and gets done, but he pushes Handy to third base. So the All-Stars with two out, with a runner on third. They're back to the top, Pat Inglis. Up and in for ball one. All-Stars would love to knock this run in, and Inglis gets a dying fastball outside for ball two. Another good little opportunity to, sure Mildren won't be far away on this pitch, and to just look to just drive one over second base's head and score a run. He's popped it up. Childs has got another try, but Choi should call him out. And he does. He takes the catch. Very nicely done by G-Man Choi. And that finishes the All-Star little offence there. They didn't score. They remain at 0. The Bite are 2. We'll have a short break. Just remember, if you're ever caught on the side of the road, you know that your battery is flat. There's only one thing to do, and that is holler for a marshal. Go to our website, find the contact details you need, and always holler for a marshal. We'll be back in a moment.
Now pitching for the All-Stars from Northern District.
So back here at the beautiful Cooten Stadium. Sun just about set. Lights on, just starting to kick in. Another pitching change for the All-Stars. I will Nathan Linesman, the lefty from Northern Districts. Nice pitch. He gets Cape Bread rolling over it. It actually is such an interesting one that it drew everyone to the ball and left no one on the base. The pitcher ended up picking it up, and just in absolute circumstances, no one really to blame. A little dribbler that goes to first base side of the pitcher can result in a safe hit. So Nathan Melendrez, who absolutely smoked one with his first at-bat, gets a pitch inside from Linesman that he cuts into the bite dugout. So Linesman has another crack inside with a fastball and just misses. 1-1 count. Again, he works inside and he gets it. It's a lovely play. Superb play by Schneider, forcing Cape Bread out at second base. Got pulled well into his hole, but just knew exactly what he was doing. Great support by second baseman Dunn, and they make a nice force out play to get their first out. So Justin Howard, who picked a walk at his first at bat, gets a broken bat. They try to roll a double play, but it just in awkward spots, and it just wasn't hit hard enough. But Dunn returns the favour, or Schneider returns the favour, whichever way you want to look. And there's another force out to second base by a couple of pivots working well together in Schneider and Dunn. So Linesman doing a terrific job. These are both relief pitchers for the All-Stars. Firstly, Tim Brown, now Nathan Linesman. Got control and of the pitches they like to throw, and they're throwing them where they want, not intimidated by the situation one little bit as he fires a fastball and gets well swinging for a 1-1 count. 2 out here, bottom of the third. Nice controlled pitch down low that he never wanted to be touched. So he prepares again. There's a little look at first base. Fires another pitch outside. Getting a little bit on it. Just on face value, he'd be up there in the high 80s. And he really gets it going, if not touching 90. That was an excellent pitch, and Welsh up to the task. It's another pitch inside that he hits a ground ball to right field for another base hit, and there is the man. Just getting the job done, Steph Welsh. A couple of base hits to right field. Pushes runner Melendrez to second base. G-Man Choi comes to the plate. Don't know whether size Sommer's G-Man's trademark might be. So Choi's looked pretty good. Facing Linesman, who, wow, that ball is wrapped with that loose batted swing. Just tore it into the bite pen. Linesman with a nice breaking pitch outside that looked okay. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch way outside this time. Well taken by Hernandez. He's very confident behind the dish. Lovely shape and size for a catcher, a big lad. Not overly tall, just a big unit. Choi milks another full count as he prepares with runner on first and second, 2 out. Runners go on the pitch. As is standard with 2 out. You are moving on the pitch, absolutely ensuring that he's going to the plate, but as soon as you are comfortable that he is, you are off. This linesman gets a pitch and he couldn't bring it down, so he walks Choi. Picks up his second walk for the evening. Very selective hitter. And he's put some good bat on ball even in fouling situations.
Right fielder, Matthew Smith.
Free swinging Matt Smith to the plate with loaded bases, 2 out. So a great start by linesman, and he's just with not being able to turn a double play for him. They just couldn't quite get the killer blow, the All-Stars, and the Bite are looking to add to their 2-run lead with loaded bases, 2 out. Matt Smith. Smith pops it up. It's a bit of a nasty ball, but it is caught and handled by centre fielder Pat Inglis, and the danger is thwarted by the All-Stars. So the score remains the same. All-Stars yet to score. Bite 2. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. Top of the 4th inning here. Rinku Singh steps to the mound to replace Paul Mildren. Some great work by Millie. As we said, we're brought to you by MC Sportswear, that great little outlet right near the corner of Port Road and Woodville Road there. Go and see Grant. It's got everything you want, baseball, softball wise. Lovely bloke and a great little store, South Australian store, so go and see Grant at MC Sportswear and he'll help you out. Duct Air Conditioning, a great South Australian manufacturer, carbon neutral company, which is very important in our day and age. So if you're in the market for some ducted air conditioning, go and see Duct Air. Tell them Mutz sent you and you'll get a good upgrade. So Glenn Simmons at his second at-bat. facing the man that won the competition in India as the Golden Arm. Great story. Still only young in pitching terms and just looking to build on something. He's been a little bit here nor there. Lovely to see him just have a real confidence boost and get something going for himself. And there's a nice fastball. So 2 balls, 1 strike here on Simo. Get Simmons swinging through that up and out fastball for a 2-2 count. Glenn Simmons, a fiery by day. Hello to all the great firemen out there. One especially, my great buddy Mark Haylock, if you're listening in. So Singh with the full count. That ball is blasted into centre right field. Simo, but that's his trademark shot, but Melendrez cruises in and takes the catch.
Now batting, the catcher from Golden Road, Central District, Orlando Melendrez.
Be interactive with us, people. You might know things about these people that I don't. I'm all ears and eyes, so I will read your emails live baseball at the 10th inning.com.au. That should be the 10th inning. We're just making some little changes, but our actual address is live baseball at the 10th innings.com.au as that ball is popped high and hard into left field. Ben Lodge takes the catch right back in the warning track. So that's live baseball at the 10th innings.com.au. Talk to us. Let's hear from you. You know something about these guys, or might be some parents of any of the many imports playing in Adelaide, whether they be for the bite or in the local league, that would like to say hello to their son or pass a message on, would be only too happy. Let's Singh fires in a fastball for strike 1 on Nick Talbot. Playing right field for the Allstars. Terrific player. Probably through circumstances of work and commitments that he can't put his hand up for the bite, but he's the perfect type. A real flexible guy that can play numerous positions, play them all pretty well. He's a real gamer. So he takes from Singh and he gets up and under one. He gets it off the end of the bat and Creswell reads it well, goes back, takes the little flare in shallow left field, and that is the end of the All-Stars and the end of the top of the 4th. We'll have a short break and be back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. You would have seen some footage there. That's the magnificent Adelaide Crows coach Brenton Sanderson coaching third base for the bite. He just took Chopper down in a bit of uncharacteristic play from the bite third base coach. Fantastic to have him here. He's a baseball lover.
Left fielder, Ethan Paquette.
So Ethan has hit a massively long ball along the left field line, and that is a home run. At his first at bat here for the Adelaide Bite. Let me have a quick check of the program. There he is, Ethan Pasquette. Wow, that is awesome. So Ethan, welcome to Australia, fella. That is magnificent. Comes in for a bit of a hit for Ben Lodge and hit a long, high fly ball down the left field line. A bit of a short line, mind you, but you can only play your field, and that is a solo home run. As Adam Crabb comes to the mound for the Allstars and gets greeted with that solo shot by Pasquette. Pitch is outside, Dylan Child at the plate. I'd like to say hello to all of our Northern Territory viewers. Always fantastic to have you. Magnificent part of the world. Got Julie Lee here sending us an email during the week and looking for a bit of a shout out. And you're dead right. There's a heap of. We're a very close little breed, the old South Australian Northern Territory people. We have a real friendship and affinity, and often we go and play footy and baseball and cricket up there, and you come down here and play. So always great to have the Territorians with us. It's Dylan Child. Receives from Crabb. That's a better breaking pitch from Crabb. So a 2-2 count on Child. After Ethan Pasquette sneaks into the country and sneaks into the batter's box and hits a home run, and Crabb strikes Child out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jeremy Cresswell.
So back to the top for the bite with Creswell. Crabb gets that one off the handle. He's trying to punch it up the middle, and he was a good enough hitter that 6 inches away from his hands, he was able to barrel that ball up the middle for a base hit to Creswell. There's a thing called the Colts Baseball Academy here in Adelaide, run by some very esteemed gentlemen. And, Brian Cakebrett and Ron Harvey, and as Creswell tries to swipe second, and he's thrown out by Hernandez. Baseball Academy with Peter Fisher as well there, and they run a terrific program. All aspiring kids, you know, especially probably around the 9 to 12-year-old mark, can be older, but that's when they'd like to get a hold of you and teach you the real fundamentals of baseball. They have a magnificent trip in July, goes to the States. You go and see some real baseball colleges and fields. It's just an outstanding trip. It's Kate Brett, another breaking pitch from Crab that he hits foul. So look it up on our website for all contact details. Because my feeling is that's when the most important part of a baseballer's career is right then, 9 till 12. Get set with your fundamentals and you're set for life in this great game. But if you go through your juniors with lacking basic fundamentals, it's going to be a hard road to hoe. So the Colts Baseball Academy, one of our great sponsors, is Cakebread hits a line drive to left field, but they had him fielded the position beautifully with Craig Handy, and that line drive was taken well by Handy at left field, and that finishes the bite. 1 run to the score, bite 3, Allstars yet to score. We'll be back in a moment.
Because we have Crows Bridgeport. We'll see what's going on. Hey Nate, you led off the first inning, right? Or you had a home run there? You reckon these guys will be able to do the same thing? You do. Spoken from the mouth of Nate Melendez, the center fielder. Wait a second. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know who's pitching tonight? He looks really out of place if you ask me. That's our very own Darren Fitch, right-handed pitcher from Australia.
We're obviously having a bit of an interlude here because they're going to run the home run derby right now, which should be very exciting. The Port Power team that's led by Pete Kelly with Clay Schultz and Angus Monfries, and the Crows with Brenton Sanderson and Josh the Jerker Jenkins and Tom Lynch. This is going to be very interesting. I won't over-commentated. Just Pete will be picking it all up for you, and got plenty of kids in the outfield there ready to field the balls. Oh, Sando swinging from the left side.
It's not too bad. APK. What? First, why did you lead off with Jay Schultz?
Because he's a very good leadoff guy, and last year everyone knows he really messed up his eye, so he really can't see too well. So we'll lead him off. Go down the order.
That sounds good. First swing of the book for Jay Schultz.
So we might all think this is pretty easy, ladies and gentlemen, but let me tell you, when you with a big wooden bat and probably a guy trying to throw him a little bit too soft, it'd be better that the coming onto the bat a little bit, but Schultz
It's going. It's going back there.
hit one just over the top of third base.
We're giving one more throw to Jay Schultz.
So Ben Wigmore's trying to throw some decent pitches in there for him to hit, and he's clunked one out there. Schultz here, beautiful shot.
Not a bad way to finish the lead off.
10 metres in at the centre right. Excellent play. So I know all the boys were excited today.
As Josh Jenkins comes to the plate.
Nice is on the media team at the Crows. He said they were very much looking forward to tonight.
Well for the head. Sizing him up too.
Jenkins has a couple of siders and
first swing connects. Out center
one
field.
out there to shallow centre field.
Miss of young kids. They're key ballers.
Rings his hands a bit, yep, and he
gets
an outside pitch. Walked into that one. Come on, Josh. Got one off the handle a bit. He really hasn't had a pitch that he really would like to hit. Come on, Ben, get one down and give him a bit of a chance to have a crack on that one, and he hit one hard to second base. Lighting, as the boys have said once or twice, is not fantastic here, so we got a pitch that he can handle and he misses it.
Now, obviously, it's been a busy week for Sando, and we've got him down here, putting his players in there. Obviously, the question we all want to ask him is, how many home runs are you going to hit? I'll be very happy if I can just get the bat on ball.
Jenkins.
Josh is actually pretty good, yeah. Might want to draft him, I think. Tom Lynch has already nominated himself as the winner, but he hasn't had a swing yet. He's pretty confident. So, Davis, mate, you're a big baseball fan. You're having a good time tonight.
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, any chance I can, I like to come down and watch the boys play. You know, nothing like being at the game live. So yeah, I'm obviously enjoying it tonight too. To have a go at first base, and first base coach knows fantastic experience for me as well.
You look like you're having fun out there. That's right. Next batter up is the top power. New recruit. Let's hear it for Agnes Moncrief. What a big round of applause to Josh Jenkins. Oh, there we go, man. Looks like he knows what he's doing. Uh-oh. Don't give it too hard. Now, Sando, you're a bit of an analyzer of the game. Even watching this, what are there thoughts going through your head on what to do?
Not really. Yeah, Anderson's good though. Yeah, he's got the right swing and he's short for the guitar.
You're not sure if the best BP home run hitting is higher. PK's probably got his covered with his leather shoes on. Hang on, gets a chance. Look out, kids! Half volley defense, I think. A little bit higher again. Hang on, this has got a chance. Right over the last coffee pan. Cut. One more swing for Angus. Oh no, one more. Newport Adelaide recruit. Oh, here's a chance. I think he likes ice coffee. Round of applause to Angus Humphries. Next up with the Crow Sendo. Tom, we put him in second. He thinks he's going to go pretty well.
He's a big baseball fan. He definitely knows what he's doing, but this is his first time he's ever been in this sort of situation. I think he's actually very nervous.
He should be too. We've got our number one going out there behind the plate and Wiggy throwing BP. Let's have a round of applause for Tom Lynch representing the Crows. Just a little bit foul. Swing number 2. Line drive to second. Let's go, Lynchy.
Terrible BP.
Now he's got his eye in. A little bit of elevation required. Not quite there though. Not carried. Last one for Tom. Get behind him. Round ball to shortstop. He wants more. Oh, River. Look out, kids. Hey, round of applause to Tom Lynch. As Benno said, a special guest, CEO of the Office of Record Sport, Paul Anderson, our main man. PK's ringing for the evening. We need a big round of applause for Paul. Very helpful with us in trying to get a purpose-built facility. Played a little bit of cricket, he tells me, a bit of golf. Look out, Fiji. Good swing, good contact. Swing and miss. Come on, Ando. There it is. Nice into the right, look out, kids. One more for Mr. Anderson. Swing and a miss. One more, you can't go out like that. Round of applause to Paul Anderson. Sando said, the boys have shown me nothing. Gotta leave it all to myself, and here he comes. He said normally he's right-handed, tonight he's going to go left-handed. So it's the Skippers, Sanderson versus Kelly for the title. Let's get behind Sando. Never swung up before was what Sando said. I'll tell you what, he looks menacing. Tom, how did you feel out there, mate? Comfortable?
Comfortable with this, I think he did try.
Did start with a bit of an intro sort of pose. And here it is, there it is, ground ball to the base. Maybe he does need those gloves. Come on, there must be some Crows fans out there that want to cheer him up. Get set, Sando. Oh, bit of elevation required. Good looking swing. Just a little bit low. Get into one, Sando. Overlook the green monster. There it is. Little slip on the front foot. Not carrying to second base. Very good looking swing. Perhaps let's have one more for Sando. Lucky last. Let's hear it. Oh! I didn't see it. Did it go over? Let's hear it for Frank Sanderson. A fabulous givers. PK comes up, newly recruited by the Dodgers through the World Series ring away. He is Dodger Blue. Got his best PK shoes on. Oh, hang on, that's a chance. Would have flown out of Yankee Stadium. Oh, no. A little bit low. Too high. I think it's dead level at the minute. We need a ball to short hop or go over to win the competition for the power. Hang on. It's got a chance. Get up. Oh, perfect. Oh, and the winner, maybe. How about a round of applause for all our contestants in the home run derby tonight? Pat Kelly, the other skipper Brent Sanderson, Tom Lynch, Jay Schultz, Angus Moncrief, Paul Anderson, and Josh Jenkins. And Pastor Man, we want to go fifth.
Right, welcome back after that quite long interlude. And I always say there's always one in every camp, and the magnificent major leaguer in Pat Kelly, at about his 6th swing, banged one over left field to win it for the Power. What a great man the old PK is for baseball in this state and country. Zach Fuser comes on for the bite. This currently has a 1-1 count on hitter Martin Schneider for the Allstars. It's a good pitch outside by Fuser. He found some form. He was a bit stiff here in his first appearance. A couple of errors made off him early and ended up not having the best of nights. Not entirely his fault, and he threw a really solid 6 in Melbourne, so it looks like he's on the way up for the bite, and that'll be very handy for him. Schneider picks a walk.
Now batting for the Adelaide Allstars from the Henley and Brains Club, number 22, and now at first base, Craig Bycock.
Fantastic email here from our friends in Toronto, Canada, Leon and Sandy. Is that Linseman? Really lovely to hear from you. Obviously, their boys playing here in Nathan, playing for Northern Districts. On his form tonight, he looked in really good nick, and hopefully a happy baseball is a happy boy. Thanks for your compliments, and it's lovely to hear from you. And if I see him as he get Schneider going the other way in a routine left-hander's pick-off, just beautifully disguised and fired at the first, and then great play by Choi again, good receive and tag, and Schneider was off and he got caught going the wrong way and he's put out. So if I see Nate, I'll certainly say hello, but really wonderful to hear from you, Leon and Sandy. So 1 out here. Craig Sycock has come into the game here for representing Henley and Grange, having an at-bat against Zach. He had a good swing at that one and fouls it into the front pelmet of the grandstand. Crashes in. So Fuser again to Sycock, gets a little change up tight piece downstairs and he lets go and he picks himself a walk.
From West Torrens, Tom Phoebe, number 23, Tom Phoebe.
Tom Phoebe comes into the game. Young signed player at one stage and had his crack over in the States before returning here and playing for the West Torrens Baseball Club. Does a bit of pitching, plays good outfield, can hit a bit. Not bad attributes to have. As he takes a change up inside. Hughes is not dissimilar to Mildren in a lot of ways. Not an overpowering lefty, but good variation. He hits spots. He looks like a really handy pitcher. Feebig fouls that onto Cooper's Hill.
Brought to you by SA Power Networks. Yours to take home.
It's really quite an interesting atmosphere here, with obviously supporters of players from all different clubs, and so it's not as if everyone's here supporting the Bite. They're supporting lots of people, and so it's not filled with impact and emotion, but it's enjoyable anyway. So Fuser has another crack to first base. My eyes are going, so please bear with me as I'm trying to read, and that's Pycock, Craig Pycock, not Sycock or whatever I was calling him before, so please bear with me as Feebig swings through that one and strikes out. So 2 out here in the top of the 5th.
From the Gawler Baseball Club, Aaron Gerald, number 26, Aaron Gerald.
Just fantastic to see how far baseball spreads in this state, reaching to one of our very much outer suburbs in Gawler. And Aaron Gerard comes in for a hit. Locals were around that could offer some help as to where these guys are from and how they found themselves here. As he takes a strike for a 1-1 count. It's really amazing how international this game is. Club like Gawler, who are really developing, and I know Rob Laidlaw is there and really trying hard to set things up and set a good junior program. It's a growing area. We're reaching out that far. Here's a guy playing in an all-star game representing Gawler. It's just awesome to see as he takes from Fuser. And that's up and out. Ball 3. So he puts himself in a good hitter's count here with 2 out. Runner on first. And Pycock, as he looks set to hit as Fuser delivers. And he has a good swing at that and fouls that into the back net. So again, Fuser prepares and delivers And he strikes him out on the outside edge, not entirely happy, but that was the result as the runner took off, but to no avail. So that finishes the All-Stars and finishes the top of the 5th. We'll be right back.
If you want the chance to chase.
So welcome back everyone. James Snellgrove taking the mound for the All-Stars, the young fella who still got a year to go in the under-18s, but out here representing the All-Stars, which is an awesome effort by him. Great little email here from a good friend of ours here in Ben Hildebrand in Czechoslovakia. He's in between lessons at school, and so how you going, Ben? For a bit of Aussie slang. Great to hear from you. We miss you and look forward to seeing you next time you're back in this fantastic country. Hope you're doing okay. And yes, you're dead right. Jamie Cloden is like Benjamin Button, just getting younger and younger. So Snellgrove. There's Melendrez, who hit a monster bomb at his first at-bat and hit into a fielder's choice 6-4 at his next. Picks a walk from Snellgrove.
I'd like to draw your attention on the pitching mound for the Allstars. There's a young man in our under-18 state squad at the moment. Went to the baseball academy last year. Now pitching is James Snellgrove. Now batting for the Adelaide Bite, Justin Howard.
So Justin Howard, this punchy left-hand sort of hitter, just can't seem to, as Melendrez does a great steal, he just caught Snellgrove unaware and used all of his experience and James's inexperience whilst he was taking a signal to steal a base. So Howard, who would like to find a bit of better part of the bat than the handle, as Melendrez is really trying to shake Snellgrove up out there.
Montezuma's golden base.
throws a fastball outside for strike one. Melendrez leads off with a walk, still second, none out. Howard just need to have a bit of communication. Pitcher catcher. There's been an enormous amount of moves here, so I will try to keep you up to speed as best I can. But not really knowing the players and having to look for numbers and find names in the budget. Two balls, one strike here on Howard. Game's meandering along. Bit of a spark desperately needed as experience is everything, and James is just working ever so slowly out there and just desperately trying to get back into this count, which is now full. Howard picks a walk.
Now batting, third baseman, Steph Welsh.
So back-to-back walks by Snellgrove brings the dangerous Stephen Welsh to the plate. 2 for 2 tonight with a couple of solo ground shots to right field. Keep those emails coming. Nice to hear from people. Need to stay a bit interactive tonight. We just hit a bit of a lull, and it's been a big day. I needed waking up a little bit. Hopefully Steph might deliver the blow to draw some much needed enthusiasm. Snellgrove. And Welsh pops one up. It's a tough ball. Centre fielder comes in and takes a good catch. It was Travis Fox playing for Sturt. He was another guy that was out at Gawler Way playing for them. He was spotted by Sturt, and with massive respect to Gawler, doing a wonderful job. Just the temptation to play in the Division 1 competition here was too strong, and he joined Sturt and been doing a pretty good job, and here he is playing centre field for the Allstars. Snellgrove delivers again, and nice pitch to Choi, who pulls off the plate a little bit and gets a touch of it, bounces off the catcher. He's come into the game, and that's Troy Wiener. Snellgrove, runners on first and second. Curveball that he Didn't pull down on and left it up. Good to see a lot of opportunity being provided for these guys. Hopefully they enjoying the night. There's a good fastball by Snellgrove to get himself well and truly in the counter. 1 ball and 2 strikes here with 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. Runners on first and second. The Bite lead at 3-zip. Snellgrove again delivers. Breaking pitch inside. Melendrez. Some very good running. Saw the ball going to ground. Took off as soon as it was confirmed. And he steals third. Give the Bite runners in the corners. Ball is hit hard by Choi to left field, and he has hit an opposite field home run for a left-hander. He's got inside a one and clubbed it over left field for a 3-run bomb. He's having an absolutely sensational night, G-Man Choi. So also welcome to you, our Korean import. Great stuff. Bit of Gangnam Style, which has got the world in a frenzy at the moment. Johnny Russell, our assistant here, was just up doing his version of a bit of Gangnam. That pitch is inside. Matt Smith. Bit of excitement with a lovely 3-run shot from Choi. There's a breaking pitch that doesn't quite carry the distance from Snellgrove. Great experience for James to be throwing to hitters like this, all part of the development. So delivers again. That pitch catches the inside part of the plate. Fastball inside for a 2-2 count. 1 out. Bottom 5, the Bite 6-0. There's a pitch. A little bit high for Smith, and he lays off it.
So if you want to have a run, get over there by the right pole for the next run shortly.
So full count. Really important pitch for James. He throws one down the middle and Smith has barreled that, and that is called foul. Just. It's hit at about 370 feet. Just not quite in fair territory. That one is hoiked around the corner again, not hit as far, and same result. Just down the left field line by about 5 metres. Foul. So Smith just a little bit out in front on them. If he could have just held back that millisecond, that ball would have been dispatched over the left field fence. But Snellgrove lives to fight another day. From the wind-up. Gets one inside and Smith has a good at-bat. Picks himself up a walk. Been a long dig for James, but I'm sure they won't want to take him out middle inning if they can help it. Nothing really on the game for him. It's all about, as I said before, some development. He throws a fastball and gets ahead of Piquet, who in his one pitch at his first at-bat smashed it over left field. And there's a breaking pitch that he's all over and fouls that off, and some very promising signs for the bite. It's a very challenging time for James Snellgrove as Smith swiped seconds. With a breaking pitch, Wienert wasn't in a position to make a throw. Had to just swallow the ball. Chris Lawson, commonly known as Smokey. Does a bit of preparatory work in the bullpen. Long inning here with the bite, with one out, runner on second is Snellgrove inside. Two count. Rolls over on that one and hits a little dribbler along the third base line, which goes foul. So Snellgrove again from the set, delivers, Smith takes off, swipes third on a walk. So that might be enough for young James. He did okay, threw some good pitches, but this is the big league and you're given nothing. So he'll remember this little outing. I would say that will just about be the end. Can't be right all the time, and they're leaving him out there. Chris Adamson comes into bat. Dylan Child take the catching duties, and he starts with a line drive to left field, and that scores Smith with a sacrifice fly. So a good bit of hitting by Adamson to score that run. Commonly called a sacrifice fly, and he'll pick up a RBI for that. A run brought in, which is super important in most hitters' minds. Back to the top again, Creswell, who's got a base hit at his last at-bat, but had a little bit of an in and out night in the batter's box. Not up to his usual impeccable standards. So Snellgrove, 2 out here. Gets a nice breaking ball outside. Pitch is up. And it won't be long before, I would say, James Snellgrove will be hollering for a marshal because he's slowly running out of gas. Oh, he throws a breaking pitch just to make me look a goose. He strikes Creswell out, completes the bottom of the 5th. The Bites score 4 to go 7-0 ahead. We'll be back in a moment. So welcome back everyone as hitter for the Allstars comes in, and it's Mark Stewart, commonly known as Spesh from East Torrens here of the Red Sox in Adelaide. Fantastic email here, and please excuse my because of my reading again. We want to make a shout out at the internet broadcast, the Fuser family, all the way from South Carolina, and they said they're watching, and many others are watching as well, so it's fantastic to have you on board. You're very complimentary, so thank you very much. Our Aussie accent, hey? Well, hopefully, Cody, you might come out and see your older brother Zach play as that ball is punched down the first baseline foul, and meet a few of us Aussies. Oh, sorry, you're Zach's older sister. And it's your 24th birthday today, Katie, and can I say that it is my 51st birthday today, so many happy returns to you. We share something special, hey? 16th of November. So happy birthday to you. Yeah, as I said before, he's really starting to hit his straps, I think. The team is slowly improving. They've been a bit disorganised with some immigration issues, etc., but slowly compiling their squad, and next weekend they've got the Bandits here in a pretty important series. So tune in again and let us know how you're going, and we'll have another shout out. But fantastic to speak to you from South Carolina.
Now batting from the Adelaide Angels, Justin Rowe.
And the old mate Darren Page from Melbourne, wondering how the Bite are going to get better. Well, they will get better. They've added a couple of bats to their lineup, which will throw things around and strengthen them offensively, and I think their pitchers are just starting to get things together. There's Jason Rowe from the Adelaide Angels here in Adelaide. Good all-round baseballer, Jason. Does some hitting, play first, can pitch a little bit. Another good solid player in our local league. Good to see him contributing and coming out here as Zach quickly gets himself a couple of outs and there's a 1-2 count as Rowe slices that ball foul.
Foul ball. Yours compliments of SA Car Networks.
And Mocker reckons that it's the Southern District's Division 4 going against the Bite. Well, I wouldn't think so, mate. A couple of the pitchers have done a terrific job for the Allstars, and the Bite really need to get their act together, and they're certainly a more accomplished team, and tonight it really meant something to them. They need to get some momentum and they're trying to build it. So Allstars are doing okay, and the coaching staff are throwing it around and giving everyone a crack. So that's what this game's all about. We'll have a short break, be back in a moment. Thanks for listening.
Please note we've had a batting change. Angus Roger is now batting.
So welcome back. We've got a double change here on the hill for the Allstars in Smokey Lawson, and in the batter's box Angus Roger comes in. Swings through a slow curveball from Lawson. Spent a little bit of time at college in the great big world of the USA. Just gone through your big election over there. I couldn't even attempt to speak politically because I don't know enough about it, but from a distance I wish you all the best and hope you keep reviving. Very important to the world. As Lawson delivers one outside to even the count at 2-2. That email address I'm being asked on a couple of requests is livebaseball at the 10thinnings.com.au. 10th being numbers 10, thinnings.com.au. So live baseball at the 10thinnings.com.au as Roger Angus dribbles one along the first base line foul. So Lawson delivers another slider outside. Really probably decreased in a bit of velocity, Chris Lawson, but lost nothing in guile with his little funky action and sidearm style, but he ends up walking Angus.
Returns to the plate. Centre fielder, Nathan Melendres.
So Nathan Melendres has had a pretty lively night with a swinging the bat well and seeing the ball and very aggressive base running to swipe a couple of bases. Looks like this American import is also starting to find some form for the bite. Going to play a really key role hitting the 3 or 4 slot as he fouls another to the backstop for strike 2. So keep those emails coming. You don't know how fulfilling it is for us as a small little team sitting up the back of a grandstand with a microphone and a small camera. My partner in Peter Wyatt does an incredible job, a real technician, and you can see his adverts floating through between innings. He is a website manager, a graphic designer. He has many skills. He comes at a very affordable price. So why wouldn't you give Pete a ring if you need anything in those fields? There's a double play possibility, but Schneider got a tough hop and wore one on the knee. Couldn't quite make the play, but our field, which is used for football through the winter, takes a fair old hammering, so it takes a while for it to come up to be the true baseball standard. And for a class act like Martin Schneider to not gather that one up, maybe he got a poor hop. So the Bite have it here, 7-0. You might think that it's been a bit of an onslaught, but hasn't truly told the story. As Lawson delivers a pitch to Howard, who fouls it off. Howard with a couple of walks tonight and one off the handle. Would be desperate to find the big meaty part of the bat. As Lawson delivers and he pops one up the shallow left field. Fiebig flew in and then had to take a couple of quick ones back. Just a little misjudgment, but being the quality athlete, he took the catch.
Now batting the third baseman, Stephen Welsh.
So the bite with runners on first and second. Stephen Welsh comes to the box. A couple of hits already tonight. So Lawson delivers. He gets one off the handle. Schneider can't quite. Tried to take a feeble little flare that just bounced in front of him, and runners had to hold their position, so he forces Rozier out at third base. A bit more Gangnam style for the KJ Choi, who G-Man Choi. KJ being the magnificent golfer. Little slip of the tongue there, sorry G-Man. Bit of more Gangnam style, and again I had to hold back my little side kick here. He just can't stop himself when that song comes on. So Choi with 2 walks and a solo home run to left field, showing some pop, which not too many lefties can brag about, not too many righties for that matter either. When you're hitting opposite field home runs, you know you're in good nick. So G-Man gets one and blasts this one down into right field down the line. Stand up double. Welsh is held at third. So Choi adds to his joy for the night with a double down the right field line to score a run.
Right fielder, Matthew Smith.
Matt Smith, he's had a bit of a mixed night also with the little meek shot to first base. Hit a pop fly to centre field and picked a walk. Very free swinger. To hit a ball hard somewhere, win, lose or draw, just to make his night worthwhile. And he's clubbed another one high, long and hard, and this time it is fair, and that is a 3-run home run to Matt Smith over the left field fence. 3 more for the bye. Take this opportunity to thank our sponsors again: Duck Air Air Conditioning, MC Sportswear, Marshall Batteries, Colts Baseball Academy, and a couple of lovely pledges from ex-Major Leaguer Shane Bennett and ex-ABL stalwart in Craig Watts, who support us greatly, so we thank them all. As Piquet comes in again and also had a couple of great at-bats with a blast over left field and a walk. So they're yet to get him out tonight. It's Lawson. Throws a slider outside. So a 2-ball, 1-strike count on Paquette. Gets a fastball up and out for ball 3, I think. Scoreboard's not operative, so it's not assisting me. As that pitch is outside for ball 4.
Now batting the catcher, the Billy, Chris Adamson.
So another big inning here for the Bite. Posted 4, and they're still going. Started with a bang, the All-Stars. Derek Miramontes, Tim Brown, Nathan Linesman, they did magnificent jobs. That ball blasted along the left field line and just falls in. He pushes Paquette around to third base and Adamson picks up a double. He had a line drive to left field to score a sacrifice fly in his previous at-bat and banged one along the left field line to pick himself up a double, so he also had a terrific night. Young Nathan van der Linden comes in for an at-bat for the Bite. One of the young up-and-comers takes a first pitch strike from Lawson. Lawson goes back to the same pitch, but this one a little more out for a 1-1 count.
I'd just like to draw your attention to the fact that Jeremy Crystal has left the game, and now batting at the head of the lineup is Nathan van der Linden.
So Nathan van der Linden gets under one and lifts it out to left field, where Tom Fiebig again has a little bit of strife, but takes a nice overhead mark catch to complete the third out. And that's the end of the Bite in the bottom of the 6th. They post 4 more, give themselves an 11-0 lead. We'll have a short break, be back in a moment.
7th inning stretch.
Oh, terrific attempt there by right fielder Groger. Troy Wiener at the plate for the All-Stars. Troy plays for the mighty Woodville Senators here in Adelaide. Another terrific email here from Axel Schneider in Germany, watching his cousin play. So he's sitting watching the game from the balcony, watching my cousin Martin. Keep up the great work. Well, it's very nice of you, Axel. Hope you're not knocking down too many steins while you're over there and having a great time in Deutschland. As Wienert gets that one off the handle and just muscles it over the top of second base. Melendres has come into second base for the bite. Van der Linden gone to shortstop.
Now batting from Kensington, Nick Talbot.
Katie wishing me a happy birthday, which is very nice of you. Always welcome up here in the commentary area if you ever come over and see Zach. He's still going. He's in his third inning of work here, and apart from that one, which was off the handle, which he wouldn't have minded, he's doing a really good job, continuing his good work. There's a nice breaking pitch that just misses. Got an email here from one of my good buddies saying I'm smacking on a bit, but hey, if you're caught here by yourself for a 3-hour ball game, I mean, what else does a man do? Smacking. Hey, we're really proud to present this to you, and always glad to hear that it's going to places and you're catching up with friends and relatives and at least seeing that they're safe and well. That's something in itself. So Axel, here's your cousin, was it? Martin?
Matt Smith has moved over into centre field. Nathan Melendres has come into second base. And Nathan
swing and a miss
is now at shortstop.
From Martin Schneider, a high-class athlete, playing great ball for Kensington Cardinals here in Adelaide as Fuser. I'm sure I'll be corrected on that one from family. All sitting there saying that's not how you pronounce it. Let me know. I'm all ears. I'm here to be educated. So Fuser working from the set. Gets one through Schneider. 2-2 count, one out here. Top of the 7th. Things going according to plan for the bite. And as Fuser picks himself up a strikeout with a good fastball that caught Schneider looking.
From the Henley and Brains Club, Craig Highcock.
So Craig Pycock, as mentioned before, representing the Henley and Grange Rams, and it's good to see the Rams getting some representation here. As he smacks that one around the corner, they use a little backdoor force-out play to second base, and another great inning of work by Zach Fuser. We'll have a short break, and we'll be back in a moment.
So please be upstanding. for the 7th inning stretch. Allstars is...
Well, I've just finished my 7th inning stretch and I introduced a little bit of Pilates into it and was making up some stone crow manoeuvres and all sorts of things. Got another fantastic email here from Angus from Anguston and Schmick from the Schmelters. Loving the game, guys, enjoying it. Enjoying the sunset. Scotch fillet and a Jimmy. Oh, boys. Teasing. As we have another change of pitcher here and immediately pumping into action. Nick Hutchings had a little bit of a taste with the bite last week. Only a youngster, 16, 17-year-old, representing our state in the junior championships. He's a real prospect, working the ball already up into the high 80s. For a 2-2 count. Angus Rozier, who hit a bomb for the bite in the series last week against the Aces. And there's a lovely pitch by Hutchings. As he delivers again, and the fastball, and he blasts it on by Roger, and superb commencement by young Nick Hutchings.
Now batting, the second baseman, David Melendres.
So Nate Melendres preparing to accept the fastball inside from Hutchings from strike one. bit of the Scooby news, just being told that Nick Hutchings has just been signed by the Pittsburgh Pirates. So I knew that there was a few people looking at him, and absolutely congratulations to him as Melendrez rips one this around the corner and just goes foul. Well, does it? I thought the umpire signified foul, but the ball is in, and incredibly enough, there's an in-the-park home run to Melendrez as well. That is a bit weird, because I thought he indicated that ball went foul and the left fielder hardly chased it. And then it's gone under the seats down there, and in this attempt to get the ball out, Melendrez has legged a in-the-park home run, which you don't see too often.
Now batting, Justin Howard.
Seen a few people do an inside the park home run, and one of those I think was Mick Higgy from Woodville that was famous for them, as that pop fly eluded third baseman Justin Rowe, sorry. It's a high pop fly, and with that little bit of drift back into the field, it was too good for him. So Hutchings breaking ball to Howard, who gets a little bit of the bat on it. Foul. Been a very professional performance by the Bite tonight. They've all taken the night as a good opportunity to get some practice in together, and not taking anything away from the All-Stars, but they've really knuckled down and put their heads down and done a great job, and showing on the scoreboard. It's Hutchings strikes Howard out, doing a great job. As Welsh has absolutely powered that one to right field, and very nicely taken for the third out there. I'll tell you who that is in a minute. That finishes up the Bite, the bottom of the seventh. They continue with their 11-0 lead.
Courtesy of Allied.
See you back here in a moment.
Our number 28, Brenton Sanderson, will be making somebody's night.
So welcome back everyone. Richard Olsen taking the mound for the bite.
Richard Olsen. Number 31, Richard Olsen, now pitching.
Tom Fiebig in the box for the All-Stars as Olsen just misses with that fastball. As Fiebig pops that one up into foul territory, into the All-Star bullpen. This broadcast is spreading far and wide. I've got one here from Peter Schmeichel from London. Although soccer is my main game, I quite fancy my chances at this home run derby. Well, good luck to you, Peter Schmeichel. As that ball has bounced back to Olsen, who puts him out at first base. All the way from London, Peter. Great to hear from you.
Now batting for the All-Stars from the Port Adelaide Club. Number 10, Gary Owens.
Big swing and a miss there from Gary Owens, who's here representing the Port Magpies. That was a big hack at that one, so he's not here for a haircut. So he takes a pitch outside for 1-1. Olsen, nice breaking ball that gets Owen swinging through. Well, 1-2 strike count here, 1 out. The bite have it at 12-0. Just a perfect night here, a little fresh as he tries to check the swing, but no success. So Owen strikes out and Olsen picks up a punch out.
From East Torrens, Mark Stewart.
So Mark Stewart, who I've spent a bit of time with at East Torrens, a really interesting guy. Like a geologist or something. He studies rocks and he's a really unique character, but you don't earn the nickname Special for not being special, and he is. He throws both hands and he's just such a good baseballer. Came from Pirie originally, and here he is playing for the All-Stars. Gets a pitch inside that he doesn't do too well on and knocks it down at his feet. Hustles up the line, but not an at-bat that the old Special would be really happy about. But a good inning by Olsen, and the bite continue to shut the All-Stars out. We'll have a short break. See you in a sec.
Leading on from the same one. The baseman, G-Man Choi.
Welcome back, G-Man Choi Gangnams himself to the batter's box. And he faces the very versatile Gary Owens, who jumps from the batter's box out to the mound. So Owens to Choi, showing how diverse and multicultural this league is.
SA Network.
Isn't that the beauty of baseball? People from all over the world, all shapes and sizes. It doesn't matter if you're too big or too small. If you have the skills, you can play this game. As Choi rockets another one. Dangerous ball at this time of the night into the stand.
Yours to take home the compliments of SA Power Network.
Lightly type, the G-Man, as he prepares to face Owens. Has another hack at that, backing out of the box and giving it everything he's got.
Notes in the back seat to the Fingers car.
Certainly gets his money's worth on his swings, which is great to see. He's really going to stiffen this bite lineup. Certainly offensively, and he's playing the bag very well. As Owens fires one up and in at him, trying to move him off the plate a little. And now with a 2-2 count, he delivers. And Choi slams that into straightaway centre field. One bounce into the SA Power Networks sign out at straightaway centre field. Fantastic sponsors of the bite. And G-Man Choi, wow, what a night we have got. A couple of walks, a home run to left field, a double to right field, and a double to centre field. So you tell me that G-Man Choi is not an all-fields hitter. As Dennis Christensen gets an at-bat for the bite. Oh, and in an effort to get out of the way, he left his bat there, and it would have been a snick over second slip for 4 more. So Owens delivers heavy fastball. Only a small, powerful man, but he ramps it up and gets it going. As he delivers again. And blows it by Christensen for a strikeout.
Now batting for the Adelaide Pines, Ethan Paquette.
And Ethan Paquette, who's helped himself to a solo shot over left field and a couple of walks. This big tall right-hander for the bite has looked the goods also. Owens delivers and finds the outside edge for strike one. Again, he's all over that fastball. He fouls it to the backstop. Keep those emails coming in. Had a couple of enjoyable beverages this afternoon, and it's taking its toll on the old fella, but Owens gets a fastball in on Paquette and strikes him out.
Now batting the catcher.
So I'd love to hear from you. You're giving me something to do here, live baseball at the 10th innings.com.au. Still Friday evening, 10 o'clock at home. You'd all be chilling right out. Hope I'm not putting you to sleep. Owens has been pretty impressive. Choi's been in red hot form, so to be hit by him was not a disgrace, and he's done everything asked of him. Apart from that, is Adamson. It's a long foul fly to the electronic board here at Cooper Stadium. A magnificent thing to have for the Adelaide Bite. Digital scoreboard, full of colour, as Adamson hits a high pop fly to shortstop Schneider, who takes a Willie Mays and finishes the Bite as they add one more to the scoreline for a 12-0 lead. We'll have a short break. We'll see you back here for the top of the 8th. Top of the 9th, shall I say. Thanks, Johnny. Just keeping you on your toes, old boy.
The Allstars from the Search Club, Travis Fox.
So welcome back, everyone. The hard throwing Andrew Kittredge hits the mound for the Bite, finishing things off here in the top of the 9th. Bite 3 outs away from very good night's work for them as Travis Fox from the Saints, Sturt Saints, having him at bat. Kittredge, who had a little bit of an up and down time with it. And there's a lovely breaking ball that just, the batter was walking as it was crossing the plate. He just got completely fooled, and a Superb breaking pitch by Andrew Kittredge to strike Fox out. Justin Rowe from the Angels. One of my good friends there with his young son, Zane Judd, playing in the under-12 majors. Hit his first triple last weekend, which is just fabulous news for the youngster. As Rowe hits a hard shot to third base. But Tom McGarry makes a great play. Shout out to all my boys as well, my little under-12s at the Bay.
Number 7 from the Woodville Club.
We're improving all the time and I'm enjoying their company, so look forward to our game on Sunday. So Troy Wienert, who just got one over the top of second base for a base hit at his first at-bat for the night, at his previous at-bat. Comes in, you can see that he's seeing the ball pretty well as he chops that one onto the plate foul. He's all over that fastball and just missed it at his previous swing. So the bite 1 out away from a shutout against the Allstars as that ball's slammed along the right field line and just foul by a couple of metres. Another nice piece of hitting by Troy. Still working through our camera issues here. We hired a camera last Saturday night and it was of magnificent quality, but it's going to cost us a fortune to do that for every series. So if it wasn't for the amazing expertise of our cameraman slash technical director in Peter Wyatt, as Troy Wienert strikes out. Okay, 2-3 to finish the night. We hope that you have enjoyed our broadcast. So on behalf of Andrew Sperling, Peter Wyatt and Johnny Russell, we'll